My name is Will Gordon, and I'm the executive chef of Westward restaurant. Westward's a restaurant with a real sense of place. It's right down there on Lake Union in Seattle, and like you can sit on the deck there on the patio and look out and see all of Seattle and eat oysters or eat a nice piece of fish out of our wood-fired oven, and it's like nowhere else in the world. High-end cooking, which is what I'd like to tell myself I do, is a luxury. It's not inherent to our survival or anything like that. So if we are going to do something that, we're not saving lives, we're not working in a hospital or anything like that. So if we're going to do something that's kind of a luxury or a benefit to culture more so than to survival, I think it's important that we do it in such a way that we give back as much as we can. And that's where sustainability comes in, just being thoughtful. I mean, as a chef, you have people working for you, and they're going to pick up your habits and your way of looking at things. So if you don't promote the things you value, there's no reason for them to keep on and take that out into the world as they become chefs and restaurateurs and spread their wings. So I'm going to be preparing wild Alaska pollock braised in Matbucha with charred shishito peppers, lemon cream, and an herb salad. I start with my pollock, which I've seasoned up with just a little bit of salt about an hour ago to let it soak in. And then this is the base of our dish, Matbucha. The name means cooked salad in Morocco. So I'm adding my tomato sauce, my Matbucha, a little bit of veg stock to thin it out, but that'll give us a little time to let the fish cook out nicely. I'm just gonna place my fish in, kind of bury it in there, and let it cook. I like to cook my, my pollock most of the way through, get it nice and flaky. And over here, this dry pan, I'm gonna start to char these shishito peppers and try to get them a little speckly. Just add a little bit of char, a little bitterness. You want some space in the pan. If you put them too close, they're gonna steam out more than you want. You want to keep this sort of a dry cook. Let them go for a bit, and then I'll give it another toss. Just try to caramelize the other sides. I'm gonna add just a little more liquid to get these pollock fillets nice and cooked through. And I'm just gonna gently baste them with the tomato sauce to help the tops cook. See, now these peppers starting to char up. I'm gonna give it a little more. Try to get them evenly on at least two sides. So I'm pretty happy with these peppers. They're not blown out, they're not deflated, but they've got a nice bit of char. So I'm gonna pull them out off the heat and just rest them over here to the side. While they're there, there are some oils present on the surface. They're natural oils, and so a little salt will stick. So my fish is about there. It's nice, flaky, and done. I'm gonna pull it out using a slotted spoon. You could use a fish spatula as well. And just kind of rest it there over to this side. So most fish, especially leaner fish like this, will flake when it's fully cooked. Pollock is delicate and the fillets are thin, so it's gonna cook quickly. So you can poke it with something if it starts to flake just a little bit. You know you're in a good place. So here, I'm just trying to finish my sauce, make sure it's where I want, make sure it's what I like. Add just a little bit more olive oil for fat. You could use butter if you like. I don't think it's necessary, and it'll keep the dish a little healthier. The flavor is just a little cleaner. Give it just a tiny squeeze of lemon so we have some fresh acid. Just about everything's where I want it to be. My last little thing, I'm gonna make a simple herb salad, parsley, dill, and mint. A few pickled red onions. We cold pickle red onions. They have a really nice crunch, a little bit of salt. You get little pops of acid. And I'm just gonna dress it lightly with a very simple red wine vinaigrette. Drizzle a little vinaigrette over the peppers as well. Just give them a little pop. Just a little salt. Now we're gonna plate up. start, put our pepper stew, our matbucha on a plate, just kind of center there. I like to stack things in weird ways, just kind of intersperse the different components so you get different bites of the flavors. Start with a little fish as a base. You charge shishito there, that'll add a little height. A little more fish. Do another pepper over here. I plate pretty naturalistically. Everything just kind of happens. I don't worry about every plate looking exactly the same, as long as it has the right components, as long as the food is cooked right. So then, I'm gonna take this preserved lemon creme fraiche. We salt preserved lemons and allow them to ferment. And then we remove everything except the outer peel, the nice yellow part. And then I blanch that, make a puree of it, and fold it into creme fraiche. And then I'm gonna put dollops around the plate. Maybe over here you have some shishito pepper and some matbucha. Here you're getting a little bit of matbucha plus the fish and the creme fraiche. And then last thing, I'm gonna garnish it with this herb and pickled onion salad. And there we go. Wild Alaska Pollock, braised in matbucha with charred shishito peppers, lemon cream, and an herb salad. Cheers.